Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful start of the week. I decided to take this week off. I haven't been feeling well lately, so I did not get any videos filmed. However, I didn't want to just leave you guys hanging, and I know some of you are still decorating for the holiday. For today's video, I have put together all of my 2025 Christmas decorating videos in one long marathon video. There are 3 different parts total that I have combined into one. So if you're decorating for Christmas today or just need a friend to hang out with, you can always pop me up on your TV screen. Like always, I always appreciate you guys for being here and liking my videos. Make sure if you enjoyed today's video to give it a thumbs up, hype this video up, and if you would like to join my YouTube family, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys really soon. So we're going to be starting over on the TV console. Now, I mentioned to you guys I wanted to try something new with my garland this year. I am mixing 2 garlands, my Texas House, a 9-foot cedar garland from Walmart, and then this Walmart Holiday Time 6-foot cedar and pine garland. I'm going to mix those 2 together. I never added stems to my garland before, so this is something new. Now, my vision for this was to just place the stems and not really think too much about it. I'm starting with these berry stems and these glitter stem leaf picks that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. So on this side, I am going to place a coffee table book. On top of that, I'm going to be adding these gold taper candle holders from Hobby Lobby, and this LED tree candle in that very beautiful sage green color that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. On the other side, I'm going to add 2 coffee table books I picked up from Amazon. On top of that, I'm going to be adding these rustic bells from Hobby Lobby. I picked up a smaller one and a larger one for some height. I'm going to stand the tallest one up and then lay the smaller one down right next to it. I did remove the jute rope that comes with the bells, and I'm just going to replace it with this beautiful satin sage ribbon that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. Each season, I love switching out my wall art. I get asked all the time where I get my wall art, and you guys, it is from Etsy. Now, this vintage winter village print was only $3. I downloaded it and got it printed from my local Walgreens. Always running sales on their larger prints, and they are really affordable, so you guys have to check them out. If you love vintage prints, get them from Etsy, you guys. It saves you so much money. So on my sconces, I'm going to place a cedar stem. I purchased these from Amazon in a pack of 6, I want to say, and it was only for $11. Honestly, I feel like you can find better. Hobby Lobby and Target On the cedar stem, I am going to add a bow using my velvet brown ribbon I purchased from Amazon. A little hack that was really helpful for adding my bows to my decor are these zip ties. They are amazing and easy to use. All you do is add it to the back of the bow and tie them together and cut the longer end, so it is really seamless and it really brings everything together. So I purchased these ornate frames from Target for only $1. For this DIY, I'm going to spray paint them with this gloss leather brown paint. I'm going to add some antique rubbing buff around the frame only, creating more of an antique vintage ornate frame. Now this is not my idea. I actually saw a creator do this to her ornaments and I absolutely loved it. Now the prints that I'm going to be adding into the frames are these vintage winter prints from Etsy. I'm going to add some Mod Podge on top of the prints and really just focus on getting those details of each print. It really creates the most beautiful hand painted finish to all of the photos. Now I'm going to take the original photo and just cut all the edges off of the photos so that it can fit into the frame, and then I'm just going to put them inside. It's very simple and easy. So I'm going to be adding a velvet ribbon that I got from Amazon to each one of the frames, but I absolutely love how they turned out. So let's now start decorating the Christmas tree. I am so excited. I'm going to be adding my woven tree collar from Walmart. So later I am going to stick a waffle knit blanket that I picked up from Amazon inside of the tree collar to really just create more of a cozy space. I do have so many beautiful ornaments I'm adding to the tree this year. A mixture of new and old. First are these rustic antique ornaments that I picked up last year from World Market. These sage and brown ornaments are from Hobby Lobby. The cream one is actually from Michael's. I also have some ornaments that I didn't show that are from Target and Walmart that I will be later adding in. I'm going to add in these faucet drop picks that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. So this moment was extremely special for me. My daughter actually came out to help me put all the ornaments on the tree. So I definitely was soaking this moment all in. So my mommy heart was really just soaking this all in, and I was enjoying every moment of it. So these beaded pearls I actually purchased from Amazon. I really wanted to create this droopy garland look, just really giving me that old world Victorian vintage look. So I did make sure that the beads were long enough. I did cut 2 of the same length and twisted and connected the middle for more of a wave or droopy look, and it turned out perfect. So I'm just going to add it to the tree. Next, I'm going to add my stockings. I purchased these from Amazon last year. It do come in a pack of 3. These are my absolute favorite stockings. I love the knitted texture in the brown and cream color. Really matches well with all of my decor. On the couch, I'm going to add this dark brown throw blanket that I purchased from Walmart. For my textile pillows, this is actually a pillowcase I got from Amazon in this deep chocolate brown. Next to that, I'm going to be adding this pillow I actually got from Target years ago in that green and sage color. And then this pillowcase is actually new. I picked this up from H&M Home, and it's one of my favorite pillowcases for the holiday season. So for the table, I'm going to be adding this beautiful French confit pot. This is my favorite pot. To that, I'm going to be adding these pine picks that I purchased from Michael's. Next to that, I'm going to be adding a coffee table book for some height. On top of that, I'm going to be adding this rustic bowl I got from Hobby Lobby. And then inside of that, I'm going to be adding these scented cinnamon pine cones that I purchased from Walmart. I'm going to add another coffee table book, but this time I'm going to find a page that really just match with all of my decor. And then I'm just going to add 2 rustic bells that I purchased from Amazon. It actually come in a pack of 6, but I'm going to be using 2 here, and I'm going to tie some of that beautiful satin sage ribbon on top and just lay it on top of the book. And then right next to that, the last thing I'm going to be adding is this beautiful candle that I purchased from Home Goods. I absolutely love the brown amber jar. Now this candle is called Evening Teakwood, and it smells absolutely amazing. If you see it in Home Goods, I actually encourage you guys to smell it. It smells so beautiful and high end. This frame is new. I did pick it up from Amazon, and then I printed out the actual wall art from Etsy. I actually printed this out from Etsy. I'm going to add some Mod Podge to it, but the frame here is actually Petal Lane, and it was only for $10, you guys. Such a steal. I'm not a big fan of crows, so I'm going to remove that and add this. So next are these houses. I picked these up from Target. It do come in a pack of 3. So next is these kitchen towels. It is by the Figment brand. I did get them from Target. I plan on doing like a DIY with these kitchen towels, just adding them to the bottom end here. So I am going to sew them. That way I can add that little Christmas festive charm to them. I do have my beautiful gingerbread glasses. I am going to make a gingerbread coffee in a little bit, so I thought those would be so perfect for just that. I have these rings. I did pick these up from Target. So this bell I actually picked up from Home Goods last year. I didn't end up using it. It is so beautiful. It's actually a candle. So I'm thinking about doing a look with this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using it in my decor or not. So another new item I picked up is this compostable. I got it from Amazon, but you can also find it on a floral. This is their 8-inch, and I really love the distressed look to this bowl. I do plan on doing an arrangement. I'm going to be using these rustic apricots in gold. I did get these from Amazon last year. I have my wooden tree here that I picked up from Home Goods. I'm going to be using my Walmart reindeer. I did pick those up last year. I never really used Real Touch Norfolk pine before. In my opinion, they look like the Grinch fingers, but I think that they are really pretty. I'm going to use those for the first time. I did get some roses. These I got from Amazon. Some baby breath that I picked up from Michael's, and then these cedar branch stems from Hobby Lobby. I have my cookbook on a stand. Both of those are from Amazon. My tree here is from Hobby Lobby. I just took it from out of the metal pole and put it in this vase here that I actually picked up from Etsy. Roses are from Amazon. The amber vase is from Hobby Lobby. Back here, I just have my cutting board with some rustic bells that I picked up from Amazon. That is pretty much everything I'm going to be using. So let's get to decorating. So the first thing I'm going to do is add some Mod Podge onto this Christmas wall art. I will link my prints that I printed from Etsy down below in the description box, but I'm going to go over the small details. I just love doing the Mod Podge technique for all my wall arts because it really gives my prints that realistic canvas finish. So I'm going to add my rustic woven trivet from Luxby Co. On top of that, I'm going to add my frame wall art. Next to that, I'm going to be adding my vintage European salt and pepper mills that I got from Amazon. And then next to that, I'm going to be adding the ceramic cream LED houses that I picked up from Target. So in this empty space, I'm going to add my oval ornate vintage frame that I picked up from Amazon. The vintage tree print is from Etsy. Next to the sink, I'm going to be adding this amber vase from Hobby Lobby, and then these dried cream roses that I picked up from Amazon. I feel like roses this season will definitely add that vintage Victorian charm. So over in the corner, I'm going to be adding my wooden stand from Amazon. This Magnolia cookbook also is from Amazon. So on top of the page, I'm going to be adding my napkin ring wreaths from Target. On top of that, I'm going to be adding some brown velvet ribbon. So for the cutting board, I'm going to be adding these two rustic bells from Amazon. I'm going to be using a zip tie for pretty much all things in today's video. They just hold everything perfectly in place. So onto the bells, I am going to be adding my satin sage ribbon. I'm going to drape a piece on top of the bells. So next to that, I am going to be adding my cedar tree from Hobby Lobby. I did take it out of the metal pot that it do come in, and I'm going to place it in my vase that I picked up from Etsy. So this year I wanted to make my own kitchen towels, in a sense of doing like a DIY instead of going out and purchasing a new set. I'm going to sew on these brass gold vintage bells. They really are a good size. These are the 1.5 inch and they do come in a 50 pack. I'm going to be adding 6 to the bottom of each towel. I am going to be using 2 towels in today's video. So last year I did purchase these 2 cedar garland wreaths from Target. I am going to remove the burgundy velvet ribbon and add my own sage silk ribbon from Amazon. I'm going to wrap a piece around the wreath, creating a tail that can hang for my cabinet doors. Then I'm going to be adding a ribbon right on top of that. The coffee station, I definitely wanted to keep simple this year. I'm going to be adding this wooden tree that I got from Home Goods. I added a cedar stem and a brown ribbon at the top of that. And then I'm going to be adding my gingerbread cups on the side of this. I am going to add one here. The other one I am going to make a gingerbread coffee in a second. I'm going to add some gold spoons stirs into this glass, and then right next to that I'm going to be adding 2 pine cones. So moving into the dining room space, I'm going to make 2 swags that I am going to hang on top of my wall frames. So I'm going to use 2 cedar stems. I'm going to zip tie them in the middle and drape down this brown velvet bow. I'm going to leave the tail of the zip tie so that it can easily slide behind my wall frames. So for the kitchen table, I'm actually going to drape this cheesecloth. I love my cheesecloth to actually drape on the floor. The more dramatic, the better for me. With some exceptions, I do adjust it so it don't become like a tripping hazard. For this video, it is perfect. So in the middle, I'm going to be adding this 8-inch compote bowl that I picked up from Amazon, but you can also purchase it on a floral for a really great price. To that, I am going to be adding this chicken wire for my actual centerpiece. So I am going for more of a vintage inspired centerpiece. I'm going to first start adding in some roses, the Hobby Lobby cedar picks. I'm going to add in some of these Norfolk pine picks. And I feel like the key to having a very beautiful full arrangement is really just fluffing everything out and moving florals around, adding and taking away stems, just really playing around with it until you get it to where you absolutely love it. So the next thing I'm going to be adding in is some of these baby breath stems that I picked up from Michael's. And the last thing are these pine cone picks from Amazon. So next to that, I'm going to be adding this candlestick holder and LED candle from Amazon to both sides of this arrangement. So next I'm going to be adding this brown plate set that I picked up from Walmart. On top of that, I'm going to be placing these rustic figs on top of each plate. At this point, my house is getting really dark. It's raining outside and storming. It's definitely the perfect weather to actually decorate, but as far as shooting an actual video, the lighting is horrible and I do apologize for that. But for the last space right here next to my room, I do have this little counter space. So I do want to add my 2 reindeers that I did pick up from Walmart last year. I want to add them in this space. I am going to cut a piece of my satin sage ribbon and I'm going to add a bow to the tallest reindeer. So the first thing I picked up from Ross, I saw this really pretty Betsy Johnson sheet set. It is a 4-piece sheet set and it was only for $14.99, which I feel like is a really good deal. It was actually reduced. The original price was for $20.99. Over here, I picked up some ornaments at Ross as well. They had these ballet ornaments. Now, you know my daughter is in ballet. She do dance. So you do get 3 to a pack. It's so cute. Look at the details of the shoes. I did get 2 packs. So over here is all of the stuff that I picked up from Michael. So first are these taper candles. How cute are those? It's white with that very beautiful burgundy red bow on there. You get 2 to a pack. They were for $14.99, but I did get 20% off. This pillow here, now I honestly thought that this was way bigger than what it is, but it's still really pretty. So the original price for it is $22.99, $9.99 and I did pick it up for $10. I picked her up some ornaments. These are shatterproof. You do get 40. You have your pearls. This is like a little disco. I love the texture of this one, which is really pretty. And then the sparkling pink down there. I picked these picks up. These were only for 99¢. I think that they'll look really pretty in her Christmas tree. From Walmart, I did pick up just one thing, which are these ornaments. They are iridescent icicles. Target, Dollar Spot, I did pick up this gingerbread house for $5. Now this is the only thing gingerbread that I did pick up, and I think it'll work. I think it is really cute. It's simple and small. From Amazon, I did pick up 2 different type of ribbon. I got this lace. I'm actually going to use this to tie bows on her tree. So it is like that cream color, ivory cream color. And then I also just picked up some satin pink ribbon. Hobby Lobby, I did pick up 2 more of these bow taper candle holders. So I did get 2 of those. So also for Michael's, I did score this pine wreath. Now I do plan on putting this above her bed. You have your pine cones and your cedar picks. And then the last thing I picked up from Staples are these 2 prints that I'm going to be actually swapping out her wall art, and I am going to be placing these. So you have this one here with the ornaments and bow, which is really pretty, and then you have this Christmas tree. So that is pretty much everything that I picked up. So let's start decorating. So moving into her room, I wanted to share with you guys everything that I'm going to be doing. Over on the wall up here with her wall art, I'm actually going to take those down and put it on that wall over there, because this is where I'm actually going to put her wreath. For the nightstands, I'm just going to add a few festive pieces to both. I am going to switch out her bedding. This side, we have the Christmas tree. Now, for those who are interested in this tree, this is Target Balsam Fir Twinkling Tree. I absolutely love this tree. I love the slight twinkle this tree offers. I also love the lighting on this tree. It is more of that warmth yellow light instead of the white bright light. If you guys are interested in this tree, I will have it linked down in my description box below. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is adding Mod Podge to our holiday print. Now I printed these out from Etsy. I get all of my wall prints from Etsy. It's definitely affordable, and the wall art is just so pretty. Her wall frames over her bed is 11 by 14, so I had to print that out at Staples, but I did have to end up trimming them a little bit. It was some overhang. I'm going to put Mod Podge, and then I'm going to switch out her butterfly wall arts and then add these, and then I'm going to hang them on the wall. So the next thing that I need to work on is adding the wreath above her bed. I really want to add a pink satin bow at the bottom, probably down here. Probably use some zip ties to put it together. And then I also found my twinkle lights that I used last year, and I think I'm just going to wrap them around and just add a pop of light. I do know that I want to leave this area really simple because my daughter do love reading. So she loves to add her books where they're more accessible. So the first thing I am going to add is this ceramic tree that I picked up from Target like 2 years ago. It was from the Wonder Shop collection for $10. So I'm just going to play with it and see how everything turned out. Thing I'm going to add is this cookie jar that I picked up from Target Dollar Spot, and it was only for $5. So I'm going to stick that right in front of here. So that looks pretty good. I don't want to leave it bare like that. I am a firm believer of adding bows to everything. I feel like when you add bows, it makes it more holiday, festive, and Christmassy. I am going to add this pink bow right on top of the gingerbread house. So I might have to trim this a little bit more. And I think that looks so cute. So I think that this is pretty simple and good enough for this side. It's still leaving her a lot of space to add books and or her coasters for her drinks and things like that. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Over on this side of the dresser, I'm going to actually do the same. So the first thing I'm thinking about doing is replacing these Cosmo stems. I do have a bundle of cedar and pine stems left, so I created a bundle of them. I actually really love how that is looking. So I'm just going to keep that like that. Thought that I wanted to do was add these candle holders from Hobby Lobby, but when I placed it, it definitely, let me show you guys. So placing this here, I just feel like it is just so busy. So I'm not sure if I want to keep it like this or not. So to that, I am going to be adding these 2 candlesticks from Michael's. But then to me, it just looks so busy and the candles just look too tall for the space. Let me know down in the comment section if you think I should keep this style. But the one that I'm actually going to also try, I did dig through my bin and whatever decor I was not using that my daughter liked, I'm going to be adding in here. So I found this nutcracker that I purchased from Walmart last year, and I feel like it gives the perfect height to this area. It's not so busy. It's just a nutcracker. And then so I am going to be adding a bow to the nutcracker. So you guys gotta let me know what you think about this style. I actually love this style. I think the bow really add that festive touch to this space here. And then you also have the bundles of the pine and cedar stems. I think this is pretty simple enough and cute. So let me know down in the comment section which style is your favorite. But I am going to show you guys. Let me actually tilt it down here. So for her space in this area, I actually have some acrylic homes. These I purchased from Target about 2 years ago. I do have some tea light candles that I could add in here, so I'm going to add them. This one here. Okay, so now we're going to decorate the Christmas tree. I have all the ornaments already ready to go. I did find my tree topper that I used last year. This is from At Home. It was only for like, I want to say $10, but I'll link it down in the description box if I can. But this is so beautiful. So this is going to be her tree topper. And then I also forgot to show you guys, I will be adding these ornaments that I picked up from Target, Wonder Shop collection. They are the tinsel ornaments. You get 9 to a pack. For, at the time that I got it was $10. Now they're $15. So I am going to add this to her Christmas tree. Beautiful this leotard is, and the details is amazing. Look at the lace on the actual skirt. This is so cute, and it's a little tank top. The quality is really good. It's like a hardened clay like material, but this is really good. So for the tree, I am going to cut this lace here, and I'm going to make bows out of them and then hang them just sporadically around the Christmas tree. So this is the first bow that I made. So this is the outcome of how everything it looks so beautiful. I am going to give you guys a slideshow pretty much of everything that I decorated today at the end of the video, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. But I absolutely love how the lace bows really add that vintage pop to the tree. We ended up just sitting our tree topper right at the top, and the reason for that is we have really low ceilings. So with me just putting it all the way at the tippy top of the tree is way too tall for the space, so we just ended up tucking it down into one of the stems, which still works. I think that it still looks nice. Now let's take a look at how everything came together. I am absolutely in love with this room.